Was good, YouTube? Damn. You can tell nigga was cheating. Yo, let's get right into it. I just saw the sparring for Floyd. Oh man. I just saw the sparring for Floyd, Omar Henry. He was sparring Omar Henry. Look it up, it's there. And he figures out Omar in the first round. He figures him out. Excuse me. Talking shit to him in the ring. You know, Floyd treats these matches, these all-time great matches, like they're sparring sessions, you know, because to him you're not inflicting enough pain, you know. He treats this deadly sport like it's a joke. He toys with him. I don't see that in any other boxer. You know, I don't see any other boxer treating this like a game. They know they can get knocked the fuck out. They know that you can't fool around in here, you know. You can't really take chances. You don't want to lose, you know. A lot of the greats know that. See what I mean? Tyson, like, beyond the showboat dudes, like, you know, Nassim, Roy Jones, you know, ones that just had the gift, you know, Broner, these guys who just have a God-given talent to box, you know, there's nothing compared to like a Leonard or a Hearns or a Hagler who take it dead serious and really study it, you know. They don't have, like, as well, maybe Leonard, but they don't really have the automatic boxing to say, you know, I don't have to study this. You see what I'm saying? I don't have to really train. I could do this with my eyes closed, you know, like the show-offs do, you know. Tell me how many times Nassim joked about it in the ring. Tell me how many times Roy Jones jokes about it in the ring, you know. We're joking about a deadly sport. Tell me how many times Floyd jokes about it in the ring. Check it out, man. Check it out. Look at all of Floyd's fights. Look at his facial expressions. This is why I give him the crown. Because you treat it like it's a joke, like it's a sparring section, you know. No other boxer does that, man. The show-offs do it, but they fail doing it, you know. Nobody else does it. Look at Floyd at the end of the sparring match right here, when even his own team was like, yo, get him out of here, get him out. And Floyd was like a little confused, you know, because he wanted to keep going, you know. He's trained to go this long. He waits for you to gas out. He wants you to throw your hardest stuff to see what you really got, and then he, you know, little by little he takes over, you know. So look at him at the end of this fight. He wasn't really too happy, or at the end of the sparring match, he wasn't really too happy when you know, Omar ended up bouncing, you know. he wasn't too happy at all. Check it out. As far as Cotto goes, man, he's gonna figure him out in the second round. Easy. Easy work. I hope Cotto continues to go on, though. Like I said, I like Cotto. Cotto fought 2 cheaters. Other than that, he'll be undefeated. The problem about that is Cotto doesn't really, maybe Cotto doesn't feel he's undefeated, you know. Maybe Cotto doesn't feel like, you know, I'm still the best. Nobody's better than me. That mentality that Floyd has, you see what I mean? I'm unstoppable, you know, and I've never been beaten. You know, that's a huge mentality to ride off of compared to, you know, man, I got beat along the way, but I'm doing better now. You see what I'm saying? So, yes, we could say Cotto's undefeated, but in all actuality, you know, in his mind, he probably doesn't feel he's undefeated, you know. I want him to go up and beat the hell out of Martinez. Martinez knows that he can't beat Ward and none of them dudes up there, Darrell. He knows it. But it's cool, man. You know, let Martinez keep fighting dudes that, you know, really ain't really. I mean, oh, come on, man. On his level, you know. Fight Paul again at least. I mean, come on, man. Fight somebody worthy. But I hope Cotto goes up there and beats the shit out of Martinez just for acting like he's some top-notch dude, you know. But I don't know, it bothers me sometimes because no matter what I say, you know, the dislikes will come. People will not like it, you know. But what I see, it's not about, you know, because the man's black, anything. Bottom line is Floyd has the complete set. He's been training since he can walk, and that's real talk. That's real talk. Since he could stand up, he's been punching the bag. How many boxers have done that, you know? From day one of your life, you have been boxing. I don't know many out there, you know. And not to mention a whole boxing family and just having the God-given talent, you know. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. But bottom line, look at the jokes in the ring. Look at every single time in the ring, Floyd, when he gets hit, he'll laugh. He'll laugh because, first off, he'll say, finally, you know, you finally hit me. But now, let's go. Come on, I want you to do some more, you know. That's all from a facial expression, you know. A lot of people wouldn't understand it, but whatever. Look at Floyd when he's on the ropes, you know. Look at Floyd when he shakes his head a little bit. Look at Floyd when he says, come on, you know. You're not really doing no damage, you know. None of these fighters on the main stage, you're not doing no damage. The only real he had a couple wake-up calls, but the only real wake-up call was Mosley, you know. Was Mosley. Mosley was a wake-up call, man. Seriously. Because he knows and everything in his it was sort of like, yo, oh man, that fight was crazy, you know. When Floyd almost went to the canvas, that was a wake-up call to say, like them other fighters, this ain't a game no more, you know. I can't joke with this dude no more. You saw the serious come out. You see what I mean? It's totally different, man. You guys have to notice these things. When a boxer like Broner, how he jokes about it, because he treats it like it's a game, just like Roy Jones did, you know. Even Pacquiao doesn't treat it like it's a joke, you know. Pacquiao likes to get down and dirty. He'll do that little bob and weave, like, yeah, you know, let's keep going, but he doesn't treat it like it's a joke, you know. You know who definitely doesn't treat it like it's a joke? What's his name? Vladimir Klitschko, nigga. He don't treat it like it's a joke, nigga. He saw him versus the Hay. He was scared to death to get knocked out. How many boxers treat it like it's a joke? You know, I'm joking with these dudes in the ring, no matter who it is, you know. And I figured them out early. So as far as that's concerned, man, Floyd's style of fighting with that Philly shell defense is made for an orthodox fighter like Cotto. So no matter what, he's in trouble. No matter what, no matter what. Against a southpaw fighter, you cannot. Against a southpaw fighter, you cannot use that Philly shell defense as much as you would like. Mainly because, you know, look at the Zab fight, look at the Corley fight, look at the Ortiz fight. You know, in these fights, Floyd has to put both gloves up. Look at the Corley fight in the first round, you guys. You want to be amazed. Look how quickly he tries to figure him out. You know, back then Floyd was an animal, but anyway. You know, look at Floyd when look at Floyd in these fights. He has to keep both gloves up because you can't like for a southpaw, you know, if you watch the Zab fight, when Zab caught him, you know, a southpaw is made to catch somebody who's open like that, you know. That defense is made for a Philly shell, is made for an orthodox fighter. So, with Cotto being an orthodox fighter, I believe you're going to see, like, the best in Floyd. It depends. How bad does Floyd really want to expose Cotto? You know? Does he want to treat it like it's a sparring match? Or does he want to treat it like, I want to knock this dude out to show I'm the man? You know? A lot of times Floyd will treat it like the Marquez fight, treat it like it's a sparring match, you know? The Mosley fight was war. The Mosley fight was war. After you clocked him, it was war. Obviously, the Ortiz fight was war, you know? The Hatton fight was war. At first, I had to figure you out. That's why it took a little bit. But after that, I'm gonna take you down, you know? If it goes to a decision, it goes to a decision. You can say in the beginning it was like a little bit of a sparring match, but you know, I don't know. The ref was in it a lot in that match too, so it was hard to say. But you got to notice if we got to find out if Floyd really wants to. You'll know on the break. Look on the break. Look and see if Cotto's looking in his eyes like, what the fuck is good? You know, look and see if Floyd is like, I'm gonna knock you the fuck out. You know, notice it during the breaks in the corner of how Floyd's looking. Does he look dead across the ring and look at Cotto? Or is he just like all over the place? You know, let me just continue to do my thing. Because a lot of times, that's what it's made for. When you sit down, you can look dead across, unless your trainer's in the way, you can look dead across and look at your opponent. You know, if he's looking dead back at you, hey man, you know, look at the Ward and the Gotti fight, you know. You got to know if a fight's really war or not, you know. That's what I'm saying. Is Floyd just going to say, let me cruise and get my money? Or is he going to say, I'm going to just beat him down? I think it's going to be a stoppage, man. I think it's going to be a stoppage, seriously, by like the 7th round. If Floyd comes out and just destroys. Lately, he hasn't been, you know, he would have put down Ortiz early if he didn't do what he did. So lately, as Floyd's getting older, he seems like he's been wanting to take dudes out, you know. As far as he figures them out early. He figured out Ortiz in like the first, second round. He was catching them easy in the first, second round. So it depends what he wants to do, you know. It depends. Does he want to just get his money? Because he was going to treat Ortiz like a sparring match, you know. He was toying with Ortiz. He was talking shit to Ortiz also, you know. Notice these things, man. Watch the fight. Listen closely, you know. Pay attention. Don't be talking to your buddy, you know. Popcorn, people blaring things in the background. You ain't really paying attention. Pay attention to these fights. Well, that's hard to say because not all of us are really fans like that, but you know, pay attention to these expressions to see, you know, to see what Floyd wants to do. Is he going to let out the gas or is he going to go full board and just knock Cotto over? I hope he lets out the gas because, like I said, I want Cotto to do good later on. You know, I don't want Cotto to just, you know, go downhill, you know. Remember, Floyd makes these dudes look like amateurs no matter who he fights. He outlasts them. He outworks them in the gym, you know. And just with the God-given talent of being around the sport longer, you know, and the mindset of being undefeated. Nobody's beating me, and I will not lose. I am the greatest of all time. Yeah, man. I don't see Cotto winning. I don't see anybody winning with that type of mindset, you know. You got to really showboat. You got to really treat your partner like a joke to get caught off guard, to lose with something like that backing you, man, you know. Cotto doesn't come forward anymore. He's flat-footed. Floyd has a consistent jab. He is the most accurate boxer of all time. People are like, well, there weren't CompuBox numbers back then. But regardless of who you say, they weren't more accurate than Floyd. Pay attention. You know, I don't put Floyd on the pedestal just because, you know, the accolades backing him are better than anything anybody's, you know, talking about. I mean, come on, man. You know, look at the mindset that Floyd's working with. I am the greatest of all time. I will not be beaten, you know. I work harder than anybody. Who else trains like that? Nobody else has a trainer video like that. Nobody trains harder than dude. You know? No matter what Cotto does. Cotto's not ready for it. So it's going to be interesting. And with Floyd being bigger, I didn't even know Floyd was bigger than Cotto. You guys ain't know that either. With Floyd being bigger than Cotto, I mean, come on. It's a wrap, man. It's a wrap. Floyd looks down on Cotto. I didn't even know that. By the way they put it the whole time, you would think Cotto was bigger, right? No. Floyd's bigger than Cotto, so it's, I mean, like I said, I hope Floyd lets off of the gas. I hope it goes to a decision. Cotto's a warrior, man, so he might just think this is the last hurrah. Who knows, you know? He's probably not even thinking about Martinez like some of us fans are, you know. He might go all out. I might die in this ring, or I might, you know, go out on the canvas, you know. That's how Cotto's a warrior, so, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if he does that. But bottom line, man, with everything back in Floyd, and you're going to see the best defense. You're going to see the best defense. I love the defense. You're going to see the best defense from Floyd this time, too. With everything back in Floyd, I don't see nowhere where Cotto's going to win this fight, you know. Shout outs to the show-offs in the sport. The show-offs who treat it like a joke. I don't care what you guys say. You don't have to like them. Say whatever you want about Prince Nassim. He treated it like it's a joke. That's the God-given talent. Roy Jones had it when he was younger, in his youth. That's God-given talent. You know, dudes that don't have to train. Tyson, you know, that's God-given talent. You know, Tyson had it. He had the right trainer, actually. Tyson had the right trainer and just the right physique. His body just grew into it, you know. And to be that fast, come on, man. But Tyson, unlike other fighters, Tyson didn't pay attention, right? Tyson didn't pay attention in the Douglas fight, wasn't really training, thought he could just walk over his opponent and got laid out. So, you know, that's what happened with Floyd. Floyd woke up after he got clowned by Mosley, you know. But after that, Floyd didn't treat it like it was a joke no more. You know, like when Sugar Ray was fighting. You know, the problem about it is people keep on saying Floyd has no arch rival out there, you know. Floyd has nobody to compete with him. And like I said, the only person I feel that can compete, which will never happen, I hope Julian Foster puts up a video, a fancy video of Floyd versus Adrian Broner. I don't see any other boxer out there really bringing it to the table like that. That would be the ultimate fight of all time, which will never happen. So make a fancy video about who you think will win with those type of styles, you know. Will Floyd outwork Broner? Does Broner work that hard in the gym? I don't know, you know. But as far as Cotto goes, I hope Floyd lets off of the gas. I hope he doesn't, man. If he does, you guys are going to see don't see, that's what I'm saying. They're going to say, no matter what Floyd does, if he beats Cotto down, they're going to say Cotto was no match for Floyd, you know. They're already saying that, you know. He called out Floyd. He called out Pacquiao. Pacquiao didn't want to do business. So I mean, what else you want the man to do? You know. So it seems like if he stops him early, there was no match for him. If he let it go, oh, Floyd could have won the fight. You know. It seems like no win situation, but it don't matter, man. I recognize the expressions. I recognize the show-offs in the sport. You know, Leonard wasn't a show-off. He wasn't. And he was scared to death. he was a smart dude, though. Smart dude. But he was scared to death. A lot of guys are scared to death to get knocked out. Some guys go in the ring and say, I'm not going to get knocked out. No matter what you do. You know? So shout outs to Prince Nassim. Shout outs to the old school Roy Jones. No matter what you guys think of him, he'll still be in the Hall of Fame above Bernard. Because he was better than Bernard. He beat Bernard in his prime. So shout outs to Roy. Shout outs to Broner. And of course, shout outs to Floyd. Shout outs to the show-offs in the sport who just have the talent to just, man, I do this with my eyes closed, you know? It's like a Jordan mentality. I do this with my eyes closed, no matter what you bring to the table. Oh, man. You gotta love this sport, fellas. I'm out this bitch. I'll be on NBA Jam. Yo, go get NBA Jam for the 360. That shit is crazy. Crazy, crazy. Alright. Oh, On Fire Edition. I'm bugging. NBA Jam On Fire Edition. Shit is crazy. Not the original. On Fire Edition. Trust me. Trust me. Alright, whatever. Trust me. I'm out, man.